Well, hello there everybody, welcome in, I'm Charlie Merriman, a Merriman name and a Merriman nature, and I'm very I just read your message there, hot by an evening, evening to you as well, so I'm very evening to welcome you to the stream. I'm very merry to welcome you to the stream. Thank you for being here. Last night, we became the champion of Kanto. Thank you very much, thank you so much. That's me shaking hands. And it was wonderful. It was a first try victory, even though it was slightly more challenging than I was anticipating. Those levels of the Elite Four Pokemon are higher than you remember, I tell you. Oops, my Pikachu's just fallen off. Great, that's an auspicious start, isn't it? I'm going to have to rescue Pikachu. Anyway, but now we've got no small feat ahead of us, and that is beating the Pokedex, completing the Pokedex. We were able to top off yesterday's stream by catching a Chansey, and we'll start today by trying to catch a Taurus, which is the last thing we need in this Fire Zone, I believe. And then we'll be going through the Pokedex, seeing what we have to catch. Eventually we'll reach a point where we just have to evolve Pokemon and just level them up. And that'll be fine, because grinding the Elite Four over and over again will give us the money that we need in order to buy Porygon. It all feeds into each other. We'll get the experience share, or experience all as it's called in this game, to be able to level up Pokemon like Dratini, which will take a long time to level up otherwise. And overall, it will be a grind, but I've never completed the Pokedex in my childhood copy of Pokémon Blue, and this is my childhood Game Boy Advance SP that I'm playing on as well. So it's going to be a very special adventure, and I really appreciate you all joining. So thank you so much for being here. Grabsy, thank you for being here, and thank you for moderating as always. Did you check out Bon Stevewich on my podcast, Chazingdra Chats today, discover his incredible life story. He's got such an epic tale, as well as the 6 Pokemon that Steve is choosing for his dream team. I highly recommend you check that out. It was a fascinating chat that we had. So that's what I've been doing today, and a bunch of other stuff, which we'll talk about as we get into the stream. But let me know how your Wednesdays have been. Congratulations, everybody. You're officially over halfway through the working week. With that being said, let's dive right in. Okay. Now, first of all, I am just going to rescue my Pikachu. Excuse me. And clear some space behind me. Okay, I'll just pick up my Pikachu. How dare you? Sorry, Pikachu. Sorry. And when you're a bit dusty as well now. Okay. That's a bit better. Okay, great. Now, let's revel in the nostalgia of the opening sounds and sights of the very first Pokemon game there is. I wonder why they chose Jigglypuff for blue and then I think it's Nidorino for red. Like, it's a pretty different Pokemon, aren't they? Hello Ariel, good to see you. And as I said, Persevere, Al Butterfree, Percy for sure, was the MVP against the Elite Four yesterday, your favourite Pokemon. So good, really accurate with its sleep powders, etc. Zesty, thank you for being in the stream. Gil, great to see you as well. Apologise that I'm slightly late, everybody, but we're here now. And let's see if we can catch a Taurus first thing. That would be a good way to get the stream off to a good start. So, yeah, today it's just going to be very chill, completing the Pokédex. So I appreciate you all being here for it and keeping me sane. Here we go, and there's an area where Taurus is 4%, which is the most likely we are to find it. bit of a waste of steps. And in order to get there, we surf across here. Probably some really cool items to the left on this lake, but alas. In fact, at some point I'll have to check if going left there you waste fewer steps. Get into the 4% Taurus area. How have your Wednesdays been, everybody? Because yeah, we are step dependent here in this fire zone. Oh no, okay, so this is fenced off, so maybe not. We have everything else, all we need is Taurus. In the words of that famous song, all you need is Taurus. All you need is Taurus. All you need is Taurus. Taurus. Welcome, Venonat. Taurus is all you need. Venonat, who I had posing for my picture when I took this now to advertise that I was live. There's Taurus! Venonat. Venonat and I have history. If you know, you know. You can check out my video, I ran away from a shiny Pokemon after 50,000 encounters to discover that history. Right, Venonat will be our lucky charm. Can we catch Taurus first ball? No. No, we definitely can't. Oh well, thank you. Thank you, commitment. Yep, that's what it's called. Again, watch the video to see why. Well, nice to have Taurus' second encounter. Salutations to you, Damien. How are you doing? Oh, Kangaskhan. No, that's like a 1%. Shall we see if we've already caught it. Let's see if we can catch another one. Just on a whim. No way. No way. Literally first ball. That is ridiculously unlikely. So we'll call Kangaskhan absurd. Also, what did I say? Never doubt a pearl butterfly with cute red eyes and cute blue hands and feet. Oops, I didn't mean to throw a ball there. Of course, Ariel. No, I had to shout you out. 90 out now, Charmander sees size every year. I'm sure. Goodness, Damien, that is a long old hunt. If there's any consolation, every encounter brings you one step closer to getting the shiny. Oh, is it? Okay. Is this better? Is this better audio for me? Can't believe we just caught Kangaskhan. Why couldn't that have been the Taurus? Still, we'll take a second Kangaskhan. Those things at the bottom there, sort of the perimeter, look like sort of little nests to me. I guess they're just small bushes. So, what have you been up to today, everyone? As I said, I was getting Bon Stevie Witch's episode of the podcast ready to go, which came out today. Check it out. Ooh, second Taurus. That's lucky. This time, we will hold our lucky Omanyte, Dusty the Omanyte. If you could not flee after the first ball every time, but thank you, Dusty, for your help. I finished draft 2 of my Totodile scripts. I found shiny Totodile, and I charred a copy of Silver. April last year. Which is amazing. And I've enjoyed writing the script about it. I went back over it and was like, I think I could do better, so I've just been revamping it, and I'm pretty much there with draft 2 now. I look forward to filming that soon and getting the video out relatively soon. Look forward to doing more scripted content in general. What else have I done? Various bits of prep. Went outside, want to get that fresh air, especially as things feel springy. Yeah, I'm sure there's been plenty besides, but yeah, what have you all been up to? Seems fairly better. Good. What's a recent Pokeballs podcast with Lee? Oh, Kangaskhan. I was only like 1% in this area as well. No, I haven't watched the most recent. I caught a tiny bit of it last week. What were they talking about this time? You need them, they don't work, when you don't, they spit out loads. Exactly that. Exactly that, Ariel. Or buses. Do you have this saying in the rest of the world? In the UK, we'll say... We'll describe things as buses, as in, you wait ages for one and it never comes, but then two come at once. Playing Pocopia, you came and brought a couple of days ago. Oh, wow! And what are your thoughts, Crabsy? Was it worth it? Because I'm still holding out, but, you know, I could be swayed. Finding a lot of Venom out today, aren't we? That's the ding-dong. Now, I know we caught the Kangaskhan. Okay, we'll keep the Kangaskhan. We'll save now, but I don't think we can afford to save after the Safari Zone every single time, because we need to save our money to get Porygon. Denmark public transport is more better late than never. Sure, yeah. I think we always complain in the UK that everything's late, everything's delayed, nothing works. But I'm sure it's the case in the rest of the world too, and we all view our own country as the worst hit, you know what I mean? You're enjoying yourself, that's good. Now I'm going to go on a bit of an exploration. Can we access the west area through here? Oh, it looks like we can't. Looks like that's a waste of time. Copia and Champions. Where are Champions League comes travel to Prague because of the whole... Oh, really? Because of the issues. Okay, well, this was a waste. But at least we know now. It makes sense, really, doesn't it? Because the West Zone is ultimately where you need to get to in the Safari Zone. So it'd be too easy if you could just access it from the first area. It's cool that once you have surf, you can shortcut back to that area, though. Alrighty. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for being here. This used to be my catch them all quest, and it's still a catch them all quest. I am trying to catch them all. Wow, we need an encounter. But I do just think it makes more sense to call it my generation quest. Because I'll be playing through each of the generations, catching all the feasible Pokemon as I go. I'm making a video out of each generation too. We became champion last night, and now we have to complete the Pokedex, and we're going off to Taurus, the last thing we need in the Safari Zone. Now, cancel this travel to Prague. That's a real shame. Scott heard who's going to say, really? Mr. Popo, great to see you. Having a great day, thank you. Is your day going well? What have you been up to today? Everybody, hit me with something you ate today. Name something you ate today. I had smoked salmon at lunchtime. In fact, I had salmon at dinner as well. If I'm not careful, I'll turn into a salmon. Need to limit my salmon intake. Challenge is low for some reason. Yeah, maybe Ariel. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's to do with that, really. I think they might have a date in mind for Champions already. I think, who knows what's going on? I feel like, basically, they wouldn't have said anything on Pokemon Day unless they were absolutely sure that Champions was going to come out in April. So... move this a bit closer, actually, I think. Move this a bit lower. So maybe they're just thinking it's not a big deal if they don't announce what the regulation is, people will still play. But, as that shows, maybe maybe they're wrong about that. Spag Bowl, very nice, Damien. A classic. Turkey breast and rice. Ooh, turkey outside of Christmas. I tend to only have turkey at Christmas. And like, you know, cafes and so on will do baguettes and wraps with a Christmas theme, turkey, cranberry sauce, etc. I'll always ignore them so I can keep the turkey sacrosanct for the day itself. I think it's worth doing. It tastes... makes it all the more special. There was one time when it was literally the only thing this cafe was selling out of wraps, and I had to have dinner, and all that was left was turkey, so... That was one time I had to. That's the only time. Salty licorice and some Walker's shortbreads. Wow, salty licorice. I'm not sure I've ever had salty licorice. I'm intrigued. Well, that was terrible. That was a terrible Taurus session, wasn't it? So we'll reset so we save our money. Original Nidoran Sprite. Yeah! Both of them. The male looks really aggressive, actually. Some more about Chinese. Okay, fair enough. We'll go for Taurus one more time, and then we'll go for some more reliable targets to catch. If we keep chipping away at the Taurus, it'll happen before we know it. If we leave it as the last thing we need to catch, then it will take ages. You know, famous last words, but... I'll catch up on chat once we're at the area. See if we can do this in the minimal steps. Ooh, going well. Okay, so the minimum steps. We have 376 left. That's good to know. Yeah, after work, just smoke sounds great. Just have some peri chicken. That sounds nice. Excellent. Glad you had a good day. Pancakes, only having pancake days makes me feel special. Very cool. Sometimes though, if I'm in a cafe or, you know, it's brunch time or I'm on holiday, I will have pancakes. Because they're so good. And also, there are so many different kinds of pancakes, right? You've got the fluffy, smaller ones, or the bigger, flatter ones. And which is your favourite, chat? Which kind of pancakes is your preference? I think, overall, it would be the fluffier ones that I prefer. I see them as more special. Pancake Day, I tend to have the flatter ones. Also, what do you like on pancakes? Golden syrup is kind of my weakness, I think. Just have a lot of fond memories from when I was younger of golden syrup. Salty licorice is a Scandinavian thing you had to grow up with. The taste is too weird otherwise. Okay. Well, I'd still like to give it a go. I'm not a fussy eater by any stretch. I love all food, so that'll be a good experience. Valeria, great to see you again. Play a game where we try to guess the Pokemon from Dex entries. That sounds good to me, Valeria. If you're willing to chuck in some Dex entries to the chat, then I'm well up for guessing them. And stay hydrated, everybody. Yeah, the nice thing about a stream like this, where we're just completing the decks, is I can have more attention on chat. Simple lemon and sugar pancake. Yeah, lemon and sugar is my second choice. Very good. I'd also like to start streaming on Twitch as well. I just don't think the internet here is strong enough, but I'll give it a test. Initially I was like, well, let's just keep everything on YouTube, let's keep it simpler, but then I realised Blue Vector, actually, when I streamed with him, some ZA, towards the end of last year, or ZA, said, you know, the Twitch audience and the YouTube audience doesn't really overlap, and I was like, that's true. I never go onto Twitch, I'm only ever on YouTube. So I think it is worth doing. Crepes, yeah. Pancakes, you really like ice cream and strawberry jam. Ice cream, interesting. Jam's a shout. Golden syrup, especially in porridge. Ooh, that's a shout, Hotbind. Golden syrup and porridge. I always have a bit of honey in porridge. Golden syrup I've never tried, but yeah. Tate and Lyle, eh? First entry is this. Here we go, I'm looking forward to this. It anchors itself in the ground with its single leg and then basks in the sun. After absorbing enough sunlight, its petals spread as it blossoms brilliantly. Petals spread as it blooms brilliantly. Now, my initial thought was Arboliva, because I feel like it's got a single leg, but I don't know about petals on Arboliva. Single leg. This is a good entry. Just enough to work with without giving it away. What do you all think, chat? So I'm thinking Arboliva for now. Let me think, what else has a single leg and has petals? I will go with Arboliva. Although, no, it's probably more flowery, isn't it? My placeholder guess is Arboliva, but I'll see if I can think of others. Still no Taurus. What has a single leg and petals? I would ask for a clue of which generation. Sunflower is a shout, although I feel like that has two distinct legs. That was a useless session in the Fire Zone. Right, let's instead look at the Pokédex and see what else we need to catch. We'll go with just the sort of basic catches first before we think about leveling up or trading. This is a great idea for a game, Valeria. Right, so we need to trade for those guys, obviously. Weedle! That is like a 1%. Probably quicker just to trade for that one. Ekans and Arbok we have to trade. Nidoqueen. Oh, Nidoking and Nidoqueen. So we could just use our Moonstones. We've got 5 of them. Yeah, actually, let's do all the Moonstone evolutions. We've got all of them in the box, but here's the thing. I've been giving my Pokemon all sorts of weird nicknames. So, it hasn't... It's sort of coming back to bite me. Because now I won't just be able to skim through the box and see which Pokemon we need. Every generation going forward there'll be pictures as well, so we can see, but not this time. Gen 8. Oh, okay. Sunflower is your guess. 2 feet, but not really legs. I guess so. Dandelion one, can't remember the name. Gossifleur. Ooh. Gossifleur. Great choice. Wow, that's a Pokemon I haven't thought about in ages. Very good one, Valeria. Good stuff, Otterpine. Hello, Mr. Browser. We were looking for Taurus. Now we're just completing the Pokedex. So, let's deposit some Pokemon. I don't want to deposit my first partner. I'm sorry, everybody. You're coming right back out the box. But the guy's got to evolve. So, now we need to change box. We want to get Jigglypuff, Clefairy, Nidorino. Yeah, it's a cool Pokemon, isn't it? I wish I knew more about it. Bob, great to see you. How are you doing? What's new with you? I'm ready for number 2, Valeria. Loved salty squid. You see, this is all so unhelpful. What's Concerta? Oh, nice. Oh, except we need Nidorino. Radio Gaga, that was a Zubat. That's a Bellsprout. Oh, you can't. Okay, we just have to do this methodically. So, Cubone. Salty the Onyx. And it goes back to the initial menu each time. I didn't mean to withdraw you. Because you don't evolve with a Moonstone. 10% Shine Jigglypuff. Oh my goodness, congratulations. That's amazing, Bob. You are a Kakuna. Pipes? That's probably Jigglypuff. Nice. Well done, me. I know that using the Moonstone means It will learn no more moves, but we're not doing this for moves. Fun guy, that's got to be Paras. Dust. Ah, fairy dust, I see. Clever, clever. So now, let me just deposit Squeaker again. Now, Nidorino and Nidorino, we probably called it the Safari Zone, so let's go to box 6, I don't know, as a test. Oh, Magmar. Okay, no, we want to go to box 5 then. It's a slow process, and if I hadn't nicknamed them, it'd be faster. So Snap, I think, is the Shelder. In fact, maybe we need to go box 4. Yeah, because this was Seafoam Island, so let's go box 4. We then called our Articuno Snap, because we went for Snap, Crackle, and Pop for the Legendary Birds. So we need to rename... Only 2 Pokemon in this box, what was I thinking? Pacopia the Fearow. Sweetie... the Snorlax. That's a fun nickname. Well, there are definitely more Pokemon we can put in there. Oh, what? I missed your second entry, Valeria. Yeah, your second entry didn't come through on my chat, Valeria. I'm sorry about that. I would have been guessing. Don't have to pop immediately with sometimes no moves after you say before evolving. Good, yeah. I will just because all we're doing is completing the decks here. Blur. The Hitmonchan. Astronaut. Lapras. Crush. The Pinsir, speaking of Pinsir. I mean, no Duros ring for your gold playthrough. Yeah, fair enough. Split. Dojo, oh goodness me. This is clearly the Safari Zone box though, so... Mindless the Parasect because of the spores. Scrappy. Nidorino, good. Now we just need Nidorino, and I think Nidorino is much later actually. Try this. Trying to grow on the right events. Yeah, it is a shame, isn't it? Hopefully that happen again, I don't know. Barley. Was our Kangaskhan. Shreddies. Aerodactyl. Cullen and Pattinson. Tangler. Pattinson, I feel like you're a Pidgeot. No, I don't know. Right, okay, okay. We are just finding our Nidorino in the box, everybody. This is why you don't nickname your Pokemon. So Pop is our Moltres. Belt. Got to trade you. Crunch with a K. Graveler. Orang. The Marowak. Crackle Bat. Was it XD? Nice! And it only took like 5 hours. Good. So let's do all our Moonstones. Now we need to withdraw our Moonstones. I'm glad you enjoyed them, Hotbine. It's some solace, I guess, for the fact that it's not making it easy to know what to withdraw. Yeah, do another one. Never got the chance to have a chance or only Nala. Oh no! That's so strange. I am ready, Valeria, except your previous message didn't come through with the Pinsir entry, so hopefully this one does. Right, Moonstones aplenty. We need 4 though. Of course we can't carry more items. So what do we get rid of? Pattern on his belly appears to be a frightening face. Weak foes will flee just at the sight of the pattern. Is that Arbok? I guess Arbok. Oh, we can deposit the rare candy, actually, and some other things. Okay. Oh, what? That's elixir. It's ether. Good. Seems to delete for round 2. Oh, nice. I love those round 2 in FireRed LeafGreen. I'm looking forward to doing that at some point. Hey! Well, thank you so much, Valeria. Thank you for that test. Thank you for your kind words. Nugget. Great. Okay, now let's withdraw our Moonstones. 4 of them. There are only 4 Moonstone evolution Pokemon in Gen 1, I believe. So, Moonstone on. Here we go, look at them. All of them able. Pipes. Snake anatomy knowledge. Yeah, it's kind of belly. I see where it's coming from. Wigglytuff. That's also a very similar cry to Poliwhirl and Wrath, I think. Dust. I can't remember Clefable's sprite, actually. That's a decent one. It came out okay. Scrappy. So cool that you can get the Nido full evolutions so early in the game. And XD. We're dexing hard, everybody. Dusknoir would work, Damien. Nido King. Right, now we'll deposit them. I'm so sorry, these Pokemon who I caught, they've stayed in the box the whole time. They come out just to evolve, and they go back in the box. The life of a Pokemon trainer, though, sometimes that's what it calls for. Okay. Who's next? For the Dex! Da 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 da. That's a good streak. Oddish we can't get yet. Dugtrio we can go and catch. Yeah, Dugtrio. Persian we can't catch. I've got to level that one up. Mankey we can't get. Growlithe we can't get. We can Waterstone Poliwhirl. Do we not own a Poliwhirl yet? That's interesting. Abra. We could just buy that, but we have Ultra Balls now. So, adding to the list, Abra. What was the one we just saw? Abra... Dugtrio, that was it. Dugtrio, Abra... Weepinbell you probably can get wild. Tentacruel you can probably get wild. Look at this. Proud of this, Dex. We can get Shelder out to Alon's Cloister. Let's do that next. Hypno we have to evolve. Executor we can just use Leaf Stone. So let's evolve Shelder, Execute next. Hitmonlee we've got to trade. Lickitung we do an in-game trade, so we can do that. Horsey Seadra. Kingdra's my favourite, so I'm not excited about that. Staryu into Starmie. Okay, let's focus on the Sun evolution. So, Shelder, Execute, Staryu. Or once we've caught the Abra, we can trade that for Mr. Mime. Except we also have to evolve an Abra. What's 1, 2, 3? Maybe Cypher ones that don't appear. Jinx we can trade a Poliwhirl. Taurus we've got to get from this Fire Zone. Gyarados we've got to level up a Magikarp. Ditto, okay. All the evolutions. Okay, so we're going to get one. I'm going to have to be smart about the evolutions. Because I have a couple of cartridges of red, and I can trade with them to make sure I've got all of the evolutions. Yeah, I've got to evolve our Omnite. We did trade for the Kabuto, but we traded it back, so we've got to trade that back over. That's a level up. Okay. So, Shelter, Execute, Staryu. Let's withdraw them. What on earth are they nicknamed? Let's dive back into the box. Make it a game show. George, great to see you. Just finished LeafGreen. Congratulations. Interesting playing it on Switch. You'll tackle the post-game soon. So weird to see Kanto in a Kanto game and not in HGSS. Yeah, true. Very cool, though. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Hello, Jay. Always a pleasure. Great to see you. Glad you're doing good. Cleaver, Bug, Rock. What box do we need to be in here? So we're looking for... Snap the Shelter. I should have taken a note separately of the nickname, shouldn't I? Snap the Shelter. Execute, I don't know what we nicknamed it. And Staryu. I also don't know what we nicknamed it. Good! But we will change box. Try number 7. Okay, now I think maybe... Might be 5 actually, for Seafoam. Valeria, feel free to give us another Dex entry. I'm enjoying this game. Ooh. Oh, that was the Articuno, okay. Mayo, what are you? Okay, I was thinking of, yeah, crab mayonnaise. Okay. Okay, there's our second snap, so that's our Shelter to evolve. And Alaska, what are you? Seal, okay, we already caught. Dugong. Nova. Ah, good. We need you. And otherwise we need Execute, which would be the box before... Getting used to my boxes now. Hello everybody, welcome in. Thank you for being here. I'm Charlie Merriman, I'm Merriman and Merriman-nature, and I'm very merry to welcome you to the stream. You might know me from our podcast, Chazingdra Chats, or as a caster, a VGC caster for the Pokemon Video Game Championship Series. Either way, very welcome here, and we are going back to where it all began in Pokemon's 30th anniversary, playing Pokemon Blue, and we just need to complete the dex. I'm finding what on earth I nicknamed my Pokemon, so that I know what I am withdrawing and what to evolve with my evolution stones. Knuckle, what are you? Okay. Try box 2. Charizard Infinite fainted. Oh, that's a shame. Some of these names, like me taking notes and leaving them for a while to come back, reading them. Yeah, exactly. What was I thinking? Exactly that area, exactly that. Constantly discharge electricity. Getting close to it will make your hair stand on end. Electric. I am just chucking that out there. Electric. If not, give us a generation. Yoko, that's gotta be Execute, right? Okay, at least I gave myself little hints along the way. Ooh, but we've got to go and get Water Stones and a Leaf Stone. I haven't even healed these poor Pokemon. I caught them. They've been in the box for their whole lives. Either asleep or on the HP that I caught them at. Dear oh dear. Gen 1, okay. Maybe Jolteon? Is it floor 4, the stones? I'm not sure. I think I smashed it. Yes, I did! There we go. So we need 2 water and 1 leaf. Excellent. I won't buy all the stones at once just because bag space is so limited in this game. Okay, Waterstone on Snap. Raichu, fair enough. Cloyster is such a cool Pokemon. The shiny is top tier. The full shiny hunting. There are so many hunts I want to do, so little time. Waterstone on Nova. That's it, I was thinking Supernova stars. And Leafstone on Yoka. Electrode maybe, Valyria? I feel like its Dex entry would be about exploding though. Executor. Great, now, next on our list was going to catch Abra, 2 Abra ideally, and Persian. No, Abra and Dugtrio, that's what I mean. And then I'll look up various fishing encounters. I'll catch 2 Poliwhirl as well. Ah, it's very satisfying, isn't it? You just have a load of things to tick off, and you bash them out. What I'm going to do is change the box where I only have 2 Pokemon. 4 maybe? Ultra Beast vibes. Curium, great to see you. Welcome back to the stream. Toga asked you some gum and you just replied with Okie dokie. Nice. Excellent stuff. With that, I wish everyone a good evening. Love to hear it. Yes, this is the right box. Thank you for being here. Curium, let me know how your day has been. Snap back in the box. Not anywhere near close, but constantly discharges electricity. Okay, is it not an electric type then? Oh. Electabuzz? Surely it's an electric type. Now, if we change box... Oh, where did I deposit my whole team? Was it in box 9? Oh yes, Ariel. Yes, Curium jumped into the chat yesterday and was treating us to some puns. Yes, here they are. Here are the lads. We'll go with... Let's get Persevere out, so we can put things to sleep. And otherwise, yeah, I think we're okay. Jazz is in a box somewhere. We'll find Jazz. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, nice! Electabuzz. Cool. As I said it, I thought that Electabuzz would be something more like, oh, it causes storms. Have you guys noticed this? The most fire-type Pokemon is like, its body runs to X degrees Fahrenheit, and most electric-type Pokemon is, it can discharge X number of volts. So let's go to Cerulean, catch ourselves an Abra, I think. Why don't I press him down? Actually, I've worked on a new one. So the new Rotom form, could that be considered a new stereotype? Hey, that's good, Ariel. Very nice. Yeah, I still need to look at all the puns that you put into the Discord. Thank you for reminding me. So, note to self, that. I'm excited for that. I didn't mean werebird. Right, let's find ourselves an Abra. Also, we should save all the new Dex entries. Don't know if I'm Metapod here. Still need to find a Weedle. Some type in Wind and Waves. Ooh, can you imagine? Weewa. I love how that's the abbreviation. Weewa. Very Borat. That'd be really interesting. Hello everybody, all likes very much appreciated, and do subscribe if you know. It'd be a pleasure to have you around. Abra. Perfect. Let's just chuck an Ultra Ball. Let's not mess around with Teleport. Or missing Sleep Powder. Nice. This Abra shall be called Weewa, in honour of that. Using its ability to read minds, it will identify impending danger and teleport to safety. Weewa. Again, not helping myself when it comes to withdrawing from the box. Pop in your feed with some puns on the spot during IC. Who was it again? Oh, yes! Yes. Great collaboration with Pokemon trainer Mike. Thank you to Mike for getting me involved. Coming up with Pokemon puns on the spot at EIC. It was great. Check it out. I collaborated on the short. You can check it out on my channel. Unfortunately, there were some sound issues, but there are subtitles. You'll get the gist. It was a good laugh. So we do need a second Abra, because we can trade this one for Mr. Mime. I thought I accidentally used the Master Ball there. Phew. Uh-oh. Okay, well, I should have Sleep Powdered. I thought the Ultra Ball would be a guaranteed catch. Terrapagos doesn't have sound. What do you mean, Damien? Not speaking Abra from the next Dex entry. Yeah, true. Well, you could pick Abra, but it could be from a later game. But anyway. Yeah, give us another Dex entry, Valyria. We've been pretty lucky finding these Abras. Let's go for a Sleep Powder then. Nice. Hunting with the right Pokemon ability is brutal. You found your Adamant Cubo with Rock Head instead of Lightning Rod. Oh no! Are you going to use that in the battle facilities? There's a battle tower in FireRed LeafGreen, isn't there? I've just thought. Or am I wrong about that? Ultra Ball. That's right, Gil. Excellent. We have Weewa, and now we'll have Owie. Excellent. So now, let's... Fly to Viridian. Make fellow casters like Lee and Ben crack up during the official streams. Excellent. That's the aim. That is the aim. I just think seeing a bit of something genuine, seeing some genuine humanity, is always the most compelling on stream. Okay, let's withdraw Snuffle. Because we need Cut in order to get to the Mr. Mime trade. And in fact, we can deposit... We will keep Weewa, and we'll trade Owie. So let's deposit Weewa. The head sticking out belongs to the fore worm, while the tail belongs to the core worm. The two share one apple and help each other out. Applin? Or maybe it is Diplin. Diplin makes sense. Yeah, I would go with Diplin. That's a good shout, Gil. Non-traditional bounce out. Okay. Remind me how it works? Also, at some point, we should go down the underground pass, because there are all sorts of hidden items there. Interesting that you get at least 5 Moonstones in any one playthrough. Because there's only 4 that need the Moonstone in Gen 1. Trainer Tower team, it's fun but grindy. Yeah. Trainer Towers, what's the difference there? I think you trade us Mr. Mime. Looking for Abra, I want to try one for Mr. Mime. Yes. Thank you, Owie, for your service. Let's connect that cable, everybody. 43969. I know that some people like to reset for a cool trainer ID number. I personally just like to let fate decide, but maybe one day I'll reset for a cool trainer ID. Abra went to trainer. Where's this trainer had a name? Nice. Mr. Mime is the only way to get Mr. Mime in this generation. It'd be cool if you could shiny hunt the trade Pokemon in FireRed LeafGreen like Mr. Mime. 39566 was that. I bet it's possible to get a trainer ID that matches one of the in-game trade trainer IDs. That could be interesting. Abra for Mr. Mime. Hey, thanks! Here's my old Mr. Mime, great. I believe this is Marcel. Yeah! Hello, Marcel. Confusion and Barrier. I was obsessed with Mr. Mime when I was younger. I thought it was so cool. 39566. Great! Now let's catch ourselves a Dug Trio. In Diglett's Cave. Wonder why it goes Lavender then Vermilion on the fly order when you can't access the towns in that order. Tyrant Tower has a time-based challenge that can be cheesy with a level 3 traded Electrode and FireRed LeafGreen. Okay. How does that work, girl? I'm sorry if it's annoying to type. Telling it sent again, so Google it first. It is Diplin. Nice! Yes, Diplin makes a lot of sense. DI, that tends to mean 2. Thank you for your service, Marcel. My service, I mean, going straight into the box. Don't know why some of your messages aren't sending, Valyria. If you're just tuning in, Valyria is giving us Pokédex entries for us to guess. It's an inspired idea for a game. We're still leading with Percy. Yes, we are. Let's save as well. It's cool that there are in-game trades. For the people who didn't have anyone to trade with, just to give them the taste of trading. That's a cool way to get the Pokemon you can't catch otherwise. Weird though that, you know, we say Mr. Mime is native to Kanto, for example, but according to Red and Blue and FireRed and LeafGreen, it's not native to Kanto. You have to trade with someone. I've always wondered that about the starters as well. Where are they from initially? Because you can't find them in the wild. What I should have done is flown to Vermilion City, caught a Dug Trio on the way, and then traded the Abra for Mr. Mime. That would have been efficient, but here we are. Signing on level 3, almost one-shots everything since trains are the same level as your highest level Pokemon. Ah. Same level as your highest level Pokemon. So why use the level 3 Electrode? Why not use one of your own high level Pokemon? Creates throwing stars out of compressed water when it spins them and throws them at high speed. These stars can split metal into. Yeah, it's gotta be Greninja. I was totally not paying attention there. For all I know, we might have run away from the Dug Trio, but I don't think we did. It's kind of brutal running into a Dug Trio in the wild, especially in FireRed LeafGreen, because, Zach, thank you for subscribing! That's not why, but thank you for subscribing, Zach. Welcome to the Merry Folk, a pleasure to have you. Here's Dug Trio. Because it's got a Arena Trap, and it's level 29, which, the first time we went to Diglett's Cave, is way higher than your Pokemon, so it's brutal. But I like that. I like how they played around with different levels and different areas in the game, and it makes the game harder. I think we might just one-shot this. Let's just try an Ultra Ball. I don't think we have anything to weaken this, really. There's no... Oh, we've got Pidgeotto, actually. Yeah, I'd initially thought maybe we'd be able to beat this whole challenge this week. Must not go for Whirlwind. But then I realised just how long some of this would be, like levelling up Dratini, making money for Porygon. So yeah. It'll be at least another week. Oh, we didn't want the crit there. Oh, it wasn't even a crit. Oh dear. Okay. This is one of the puns you shared in the Discord. What do you call Dug Trio at Disney? Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Nice! Very nice, Ariel. That's really good. Gill is cooking. Guaranteed 20 HP damage, which almost KOs everything that gets thrown at you. Oh, I see. Okay. Right. So all the trainers Pokemon are also level 3. I've got you. Okay. Sonic Boom 20 HP. I was confusing Sonic Boom then with moves that deal damage based on your level. But yes, that makes sense. Come on, Douglas Trio. Let's have another. Yeah, I think it can because there's an in-game trade for an Electrode. You could always breed a Pokemon in Gen 2 and trade it back for that in-game trade for Electrode. I can't remember. It's on Cinnabar Island and you trade something for Electrode. Dugtrio, nice. Strong legs, let it easily swim around even in fast-flowing rivers. It likes to keep things tidy and is prone to overthinking things. Quaxley, I think. Probably led with Werebird, actually. Which is a ridiculous name for a Pidgeotto, but we were talking about Twilight at the time, I think. The immediate wake. Did I get it? Hey! I don't know, I just remember that entry for some reason. I see, got it. Yes, it's a Raichu, that's the one. Okay. That's fine, let's put it back to sleep. We play this on the regional broadcast sometimes, that's annoying. Guessing Pokédex entries. Always a blast. Yes, that's annoying. Oh, this is very annoying. Oh, even more annoying. At least Percy's a good counter. Please connect with Sleep Powder. Nice. Alright, let's Ultra Ball. This Pokemon is very friendly when it's young. Its disposition becomes vicious once it matures, but it never gets the kindness of its master. Yes. Oh, I read that recently as well. Oh, I read that so recently. Something like Ceruledge. Or a dog. Nice. There's Dugtrio. Yeah, exactly. Rockruff in the dead like that. That's what I was thinking. It should be 3 moles, shouldn't it? A team of Diglett triplets. It triggers huge earthquakes by burrowing at 60 miles underground. Yeah, Dugtrio we will call subterranean. Also, I guess the little moles look like Subway baguettes. 3 for 3, nice! Which one is it though? Rockruff or Locomotive? Okay. So I'll drop off Dugtrio. Let's catch some Poliwhirl. We need 2, 1 for Poliwrath and 1 to trade for Jinx in Cerulean. Thank you, sub. Poliwhirl, where do we find wild Poliwhirl? Let's look this up. Rockruff. Okay, nice. Kyrian, welcome to the Discord. Thank you for being here. Great to have you. Okay, so Poliwhirl. I always find it really satisfying beating the Pokédex. You just get a bunch done at once. It becomes a bit of a grind because obviously Pokemon like Dratini and so on, but it's also really satisfying and fun. So many water types in Gen 1. Okay. Poliwhirl's got a very cute Dex picture in the Kitakami Pokédex. Okay, Red Blue, Route 10 and Celadon Super Rod. That's great. Okay. Let us go to I don't know, so long so we can fly there. Hello everybody, welcome in. How's the dex looking? 96, we're nearly on 100 Pokemon, not too shabby. What a theme this is. Vermilion might be one of my favourites, you know. Of all the Pokemon themes. What are some of your favourite city themes in Pokemon, everybody? No, it's wonderful to have you, Kyurem, another pun lover. Always a pleasure welcoming a new person to the Discord. Yes, my Discord is linked below, everybody, if you want to join. It'd be a pleasure to see you in there. And my email's linked below, and I'm at Chazingdra across all socials. Okay. Probably well. Extremely soft wings make no sound of flight. Slightly sneaks up and prey without being detected. Immediate Poliwhirl. Silently sneaks up and prey without being detected. So initially I was thinking Swablu, but yeah, Rowlet sounds good. Swablu would be something about clouds. Or maybe Dartrix. I'll go Dartrix. Waffles. Oh, interesting. What is the German name for Rockruff? That's cute. We actually way out level this Sleep Ladder. Go into Werebird again. We now no longer have eyes on what level it is, which is annoying. We should be okay with a quick attack. Not Dartrix, okay. That was more than I expected. I think a crit would KO, but let's just hope. Nice. Wakes up. Please don't hypnosis us. Don't give us a taste of our medicine. Extremely soft wings make no sound in flight. Silently sneaks up and prey without being detected. Maybe I will say Altaria. I think I'm wrong, but is it Altaria? Nice. Pun, the sound woof, which is the sound of cute bark, and fells, which means rock. I see waffles. Gills on your wavelength. Yes, waffles. That's very cute. Waffles. But waffle isn't German for waffle, right? Gonna have to remember that, because that's such a sweet name. My girlfriend will love that. Waffles. Capable of living in or out of water. When out of water, it sweats to keep its body slimy. Delightful. Well, we're going to have to call Poliwhirl Waffles now. Oh, we need to catch another one for the in-game trade. My guess was Altaria, but maybe your message didn't come through. I haven't heard anything since I said Altaria. Valyria. Come on now. I do love the Swabbly line. Shiny is so good as well. Right, let's change spot. I'm sure this does nothing, but I'll try changing spot. We've caught the one Poliwhirl. We've caught the one Pokemon in this lake, everybody. It's not Altara, okay. Come on! There we go. Please be a Poliwhirl. Knocked out. Okay! Ooh. Do we need Slowpoke? I think we do. I'll catch it. Hello, Ferret. Great to see you. Great to have a couple of fellow Germans in the chat. Okay. Come on now. You're level 15, mate. You know what I mean? I didn't find it obvious, but that's interesting. Come on, mate. You're level 15. Stop waking up as well. Let's just dance for you. Records of it exist in writings from long, long ago, where it was known by the name the beast that calls the moon. Ursaluna. Not Blood Moon, just Ursaluna. Stay hydrated. Excellent. I think we needed this. Oh, we didn't need it. Okay, well then we'll just call it... Oops. And we wasted some PP and a ball on it. I could have been keeping a record, couldn't I? So I could see at a glance which Pokemon we still need. Please be a Poliwhirl. It's your American friend too. At some point, half of his friends, which now lives here. Wow! That's so strange. By the way, Gil, your art online has attracted fans. I think it's wonderful. It's such a fantastic drawing. Thank you so much again, Gil. It really means a huge amount, and they're such fantastic drawings. I think my favourite of the ones you've drawn is Raichu. If you're unaware, Gil drew the team that I used to play through the game and beat the Elite Four yesterday when I became the champion. And it's amazing. I shared it on my socials, so check it out. Lunala. Oh, you're probably right. Probably is Lunala. Doomish, great to see you. Thank you for going. Thank you for being here. It's going very well, thank you. We're nearly at 100 in the Pokedex. 4 for 4. Wow. Lunala, okay. Great to see you. A person, 62. We are at 97. Not too shabby. We're now trying to catch a second Poliwhirl so we can trade for Jinx and Cerulean. What brings you to the stream today? A person, and that's a great online name. What's your favourite Pokemon as well? Trying to find a Game Boy SP for a relatively reasonable price. Define reasonable for it, and I hope your quest goes well for that. Yeah, it's fantastic. I look forward to seeing more art. The dream would be... Oh, come on, we need a Poliwhirl, not a Slowpoke. The dream would be, if you did art of all of the teams I used in each of the generations on this generation quest, playing through every single generation of Pokemon in the run-up to Generation 10 Winds and Waves next year, catching them all, or all that are practically possible as I go. If you were to draw all of those, that would be incredible. Love to see the montage. Hey, Poliwhirl, welcome back. The immediate wake. I don't have one sleep powder left. I'm just going to chance it, throw an Ultra Ball. YOLO! Yeah. Its shell is overflowing with heightened otherworldly energy. The ectoplasm serves as protection for this Pokemon's core spirits. Yes! Yes, the ectoplasm rings a bell. Thank you for being here, everybody. Welcome in. Catching a second Poliwhirl that we can trade for Jinx. Trying to fill the Soul Silver Pokedex. Good luck to you, a person. That is a massive undertaking. But it'll feel so good when it's done. Jinx that. There we go. And it wakes up. Try another quick attack. Please don't KO. Whew. Don't know an American person living here in Germany, but you know so many people from all around the world living here. That's interesting. Germany is massive. It always takes me by surprise when I remember just how massive Germany is. This version very unreliable. Yeah, fair enough, Gil. Please, no, don't promise anything. It's just very kind of you to have drawn one. Okay, hopefully this just catches now. Picture routine is so good, the creepy game around the Shadow Blastoise. No, I love it. It's so good, isn't it, Dimish? How do you plan to get the version exclusive and other starters? I have a couple of cartridges of red on the side that I'll trade with a person. Do you have Heart Gold that you can trade with? Yeah, so this Poliwhirl, we have Waffles, so we'll call this one Cell 4. Just Waffles backwards. Okay, great. Let's fly straight to Cerulean. Actually, while we're here, let's get a Water Stone and evolve into Poliwrath. Efficiency. That's another reason why it's so satisfying beating the Pokédex, seeing how efficiently you can do it. Go to floor 4. Yeah, the Ectoplasm thing. I'm really not sure, Valeria. Oops, I went too high, I think. Waterstone. Okay, we're keeping Waffles, so let's just use the Water Stone immediately on Waffles. Here we go. Poliwrath. I'd forgotten this sprite. Look at that. Oh, it doesn't take us to the Dex entry. Well, let's rectify that. So we've got to check up on Clefable, Wigglytuff. Oh, Nidoqueen first. Cursler. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Well, thank you so much for that game, Valeria. Loved it. Really kind of you. Hope to see more in the future. There's all the people living here from different countries. Exactly that, girl. Yeah. Commentating these events is a way to meet people of all kinds of cultures and countries, and it's a treat. Very lucky. Okay. Nidoqueen, Drill. Its hard scales provide strong protection. It uses its hefty bulk to execute powerful moves. Nidoking. It uses its powerful tail and battle to smash, constrict, then break the prey's bones. Sure, that's intense. Clefable. Fairy, but the fairy type doesn't exist yet. A timid fairy Pokemon that is rarely seen. It will run and hide the moment it senses people. I don't think any trainers use Clefable in Red and Blue. I don't think I've ever seen the sprite before. Exciting. I love how 30 years later these games still surprise us. And Wigglytuff. Balloon. The body is soft and rubbery. When angered, it will suck in air and inflate itself to an enormous size. And we also have to check Poliwrath. Crazy that a tadpole evolves into a bigger tadpole rather than a frog. They rectified it in Gen 2. An adept swimmer at both the front crawl and breaststroke. Easily overtakes the best human swimmers. Shout out to you, Heath, your favourite Pokemon. And what other stone evolutions do we do? Cloyster. Bivalve. What a fun cry, by the way. Let's listen to that again. When attacked, it launches its horns in quick volleys. Its innards have never been seen. Quite a grand cry, isn't it? Executor. Coconut. 6'7", wow. Legend has it that on rare occasions, one of its heads will drop off and continue on as an execute. That might be it. Oh no, Starmie. Mysterious. Oh wait, let's enjoy this crime. Mysterious. Its central core glows with the 7 colours of the rainbow. Some people value the core as a gem. I mean, it is a gem, by the looks of things. Anyway, this is why I don't love Mega Starmie, right? It's so ethereal. It's called the mysterious species, right? And Mega Starmie is just a bit goofy. I love a goofy Pokemon, don't get me wrong, but I think Starmie needed something more magical. And hello everybody, welcome in. We're completing the Pokedex and reading some Dex entries as we go. Are those all the... Did we see Mr. Mimes? Barrier. If interrupted while it is miming, it will slap around the offender with its broad hands. Don't think we did. Okay, I think that's it for now. Nice. Okay. So that's Poliwrath. Now we will go to Cerulean and trade our other Poliwrath for Jinx. The only way to get it in Generation 1. All likes and subscribes appreciated, everybody. And why not subscribe? Oh, I just said that. All likes appreciated, why not subscribe? It'd be great to have you as part of the merry folk. Okay, to Cerulean for this trade. Shoutouts to ZA for final and Clefable Fly. That's true, a person. Can't look Clefable out thinking of Jacint's theme. Yeah! Can't believe you see the day they put Electro Swing in Pokemon. Yeah! Electro Swing. Bum, 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 bum. You've mentioned Electro Swing before, Gil. Is that one of your favourite genres? Deposit Waffles. And we'll withdraw. Where's sell for our trades? It's literally made me crack up. Yep. That's true, pretty dark, but it's true. Next Starmie looks to be going from that character. No, spam. Yes, no, I know, Damien. It's just a shame for Starmie of all Pokemon to get such a goofy evolution, you know what I mean? One of your favourite genres, yeah. Fair enough. Right, let's trade for Jinx. Hello there, do you want to trade your Poliwhirl for Jinx? Yes. Didn't even heal it first. Connect the cable like so. I think this will be our 100th in the Dex. It's not too shabby. Arcantheus. Yeah, so I think we're 100 in the Dex now. Here comes... I can't remember what Jinx is nicknamed. How are you doing, Arcantheus? Good to see you again. 17645 is the ID. Yeah, I wonder if maybe the in-game trade trainer IDs are random each time you start a new game. So it's impossible to reset for a trainer ID that matches one of the in-game trainers. That'd be an interesting challenge, actually. Let's save. PTSD, yeah, I know what you mean. It was a difficult battle. Mega Barbaracle I found the most difficult. I don't love Mega Barbaracle's design. It just feels like there are so many Pokemon that are crying out for a Mega so much more than Barbaracle. Right, Jinx, let's read your Dex entry. Human shape. It seductively wiggles its hips as it walks. It can cause people to dance in unison with it. I wonder why it's a part Ice type. 100 is getting there, yeah, let me just double check that. Oh, 99 now, 99. Trade me doesn't have a gem one. That's true, Gil. That would give it more fanfare. You're chewy, completed your first set of Pokédexes. Nice! In Gen 1, you gotta learn how to solve new batteries into the Gen 2 set. Nice. It is a good skill to have, and it's something I want to teach myself as well. That's very impressive, though. Must have felt good. I've never seen the diploma in my childhood copy of Pokemon Blue or Generation 1 at all with my own eyes, so that's partly why I'm doing this quest. So, we will deposit Jinx. Lola, that's the name. That's nice. Let's look at the stats, though. Lola, I'd forgotten that it was nicknamed Lola. Pound, Lovely Kiss, Lit, Double Slap. Ice and Psychic. 17645. Thank you for your service. Right, now let's fly to... We've already got the Farfetch, so the last in-game trade we need is Licky Tongue. And I can't remember what we trade for that. Let's find out. Queerbird. To... Is it Fuchsia? I think it's Fuchsia. Sound off a Flygon. Yeah, true. Oh, I see from the way it looks. Fair enough. I'm going to second advice. You're going to try Pokemon Stadium for trading evolutions. Interesting. Pokemon Stadium. Nice. That's on the Switch Online now, isn't it? I need to look into that. Oh, you give me the XP share, or XP all, which we still need. It'll be really useful for leveling up the hard to evolve Pokemon. And we can save our rare candies for that as well. I very much have caught at least 50 kinds of Pokemon. Excellent. Even if they don't fight. It does, however, reduce the amount of XP for each Pokemon. That's fair enough. Don't need it, you should store it via PC. Interesting that the game gives us that much information. Okay, I'll just tell us that again. For Evolution, this game is going to be rough and no repeat training miles. Yeah, absolutely. But this is the thing. We need to grind money for Porygon anyway. Also, crazy that in this generation you have the route music for like 3 steps, and then it changes into the city music. You didn't hear it then because I got my bike, but yeah. The way Pokemon games have evolved, no pun intended. Yeah, we're going to need to grind money for Porygon anyway, so we can just do the Elite Four over and over again. Here we go. So what Pokemon do we need here? Gotcha about here getting another one. Yeah, that's true actually, Gil. That's a good point. Throwing out there, stadium belongs on Switch Online for online play. Yes! Yeah, I need to look into that. Actually, your cousin's 20th birthday today. Well, happy birthday to your cousin. 20, that's a big milestone. Honestly, real greatest of all time, Pokemon 3D. Really good. What are thoughts on more Mega Evolutions for Legendaries? Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres. It would be cool, but I don't know. To me, they're just sacrosanct. The Galarian versions were one step, but at least they're separate. Mega, Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres. Cool, but I just think they should be kept sacrosanct, personally. But I'm all for more Megas generally. Right, so what do you want for a Lickitung? Slowbro. Well, we've got one of those. Let's get that out of the box. We caught that in Seafoam Islands. So presumably Ready wants a Gold Duck, or maybe Slowbro is available in both versions. I think FireRed LeafGreen at least. The Slowpoke line is in LeafGreen and Psyduck line is in FireRed, and I very much prefer the Slowpoke line out of those two. To your earlier question, Pewter City's theme has to be one of your earliest favourite town themes, especially in Gen 1. Yeah! Pewter City, that's a classic. Cinnabar Island's really good as well. Oh goodness, now we have to find the right box. It's called Ow, I remember that. Because it looks like it's biting its spiky tail. Change box. Maybe 5? No, it's not that. At least in Gen 2 we can see a little picture so we know what we were drawing. Wait. Oh, that was 6. Let's try 5. There you are. Ugh. I'm getting to know my boxes so well. Looking forward to getting Lickitung in the game. I'm not sure this is an in-game trade I've ever done. Yeah, we're talking about favourite city themes from across Pokemon. Equity is up there for me. Vermilion is up there for me. Especially the Gen 1 mix, where it's more upbeat. Huge shout out to Insane in the Rain Carlosini for the most incredible soundtrack for Legends EA. The night theme in Lumiose. Oh my goodness. I love that jazz. Yes! Here we go. Connect the cable like so. All of them say that, don't they? Village Virgin Universe. Very good answer. Residents who make it and you find it's only... Yeah, it's, that attention to detail is what Pokemon does better than any other franchise. Pallet Town. A fantastic choice. Go for one last text, Andrew. Love to hear it, Valeria. Now, what is this Lickitung called? Like Len or something. Gen 5 music. Yeah, it's good. I think Gen 4 overall is my best music, my favourite music. Drift Veil. Classic and very much memed. 58395. A good cat of Lickitung. The people doing these in-game trades are absolutely crazy, aren't they? Just go and catch one. Now you'll never get a Lickitung again. Hey, thanks. Here's my old Lickitung great. Do they all say that line of dialogue as well? Mark. We had Marcel the Mr. Mime and now Mark the Lickitung. A little bit unimaginative. 58395. Stomp, Disable, Defense, Cast, Slam. Not a bad moveset. Disable's great. I've never used Lickitung in a playthrough. I was going to use it in my Shining Pearl, but then, and have Licky Licky, but then I deposited it. Any musical knowledge past Gen 3, that's fair enough. I do recommend Gen 4 though, I think it's the peak, personally. Its whole, even though there are so many good ones obviously, it's hard to choose just one generation. It uses its whole body's photosynthesized when exposed to sunlight, its shell is made from hardened soil. Turtwig? Right, Gil, I'm glad you agree. Coney City. I need to remind myself of that one. Golden Rosy in Gen 2, yep, good one. Always been a strong part of Pokemon games. Like the gym theme, the gym battle theme in Gym 8, just phenomenal. Oh wait, let's look at Lickitung's Pokédex entry. Let's say you actually first. I think Lickitung was the 100th in the Dex as well. 100, there we go. 100 Pokemon, not too shabby. Did we go past it? I think we went past it. Where are you, Lickitung? There you are, 108. Sounds like an appropriate cry for it, and I can't put my finger on why. Lickitung, licking. Its tongue can be extended like a chameleon's. It leaves a tingling sensation when it licks enemies. Well, Mark, thank you for the service. Oh, nice! That's Evelyn. Yeah, rang a bell. Thank you, Mark, and thank you, Oops, our random Slowpoke that I didn't think we'd already caught. Okay, so next up on the agenda, now we've got 100 Pokemon, is looking at the fishing and water Pokemon we need to add to the Pokedex. Lavintia and Violet, oh yeah, that's cool. Game Boy Advance, fair enough. Well, the classic Pokemon games are the best. I'm excited for Winds and Waves, but it will never beat the retro just because of that nostalgia. Dialga and Palkia Battle Theme, Eternal City, Route 209, so there's so many great themes. Then there's the Old Chateau and League at Night that scared you so much. League at Night scared you as well, that's interesting. Old Chateau I can get. Lickitung? Exactly. Shout out to Dallas Supreme Arcanines. I don't know what my favourite in Gen 4 is, but so many. Okay. Now, let me first look up where we can get... Oh, Valeria, welcome to the Discord. Thank you for being here. My Discord is linked below, everybody. It would be a pleasure to see you in there. Horsey. Kingdra is my favourite Pokemon. I'm looking forward to adding Horsey to the team. Horsey... Or at least to the Dex. What a great Pokemon. I mean, you can see the Horsey and Seadra plush behind me. Water Dragon, what a combination. Well, it actually appears more in red, I think, but it does have Seafoam Islands twice. Okay, 19, 20, 21, Seafoam Islands, Cinnabar Island, Super Rod. Now let's see where Seadra appears. See if we can catch both in one. Just looking at the picture in the Blueberry Pokédex. Route 23 and Cerulean Cave, okay. Yeah, it does appear more in red, which is weird. Cerulean Cave we don't want to set foot in until we're going to catch Mewtwo, and I want to save Mewtwo for last, so we'll save that. Route 23, Horsey, do you appear in Route 23? I don't think you do. No, okay. So we'll go to Cinnabar Island first, and then we'll go to Route 23 for Seadra. Bonus last one. Okay. First of all, let me catch up on these messages. Some other games, maybe try to grab them on second-hand markets, or if markets might be expensive. Gen 4 doesn't tend to be too bad. Platinum maybe, but Diamond and Pearl shouldn't be too bad. Vermilion City and Cinnabar is great. Well, here's the Cinnabar theme for you. Bonus last one. Okay, Not even a nibble. We're literally on an island surrounded by an ocean. Sure. Of course the island's surrounded by ocean. That's literally the definition of an island. Can instantly create many dimes by compressing the carbon in the air between its hands. Ooh, I mean, I was thinking carbink, but doesn't have hands. Diancie, perhaps? Between job search right now, so we've got time. Recently picked up a DS Lite. You're getting repaired. You messed up a shell sort trying to make it a Pokédex. Oh no, okay. DS Lite, though, very cool. I think we've already caught Goldeen. I'm going to check that, though. In case I hook up another. I tell you what, it's good for getting to know the order of the Pokédex in Gen 1. I have named them all before many times. It's good to keep your hand in. Goldeen, where are you? Goldeen, yeah, we do have. Okay. Hello, Emerald. You got me Charlie rather than Charlo this time. Interesting. Please be horsey. Last night in the league at night there was the same as the first night in the old chateau. Generally thought your game was haunted. Wow, okay. That's interesting, Gil. Generally thought your game was haunted. That is terrifying. I never noticed that. I think we need to catch a tentacle as well, which should be fairly easy to find. Show your due list. Well, we've got 100 Pokemon in the deck, so it's going pretty well, if that's what you're referring to. How's your day, Emerald? Look down, listen what you're going to do. Oh, I see. Fair enough. Yeah, there's a lot to bear in mind. Star you've already got. We're literally getting all the unique encounters, but not the horsey. Did you... was I right? Is it Diancie Valeria? Please be a horsey. Oh, you haven't played the Gen 2 remakes, Arcanthius. You are in for a treat. Exactly that. Well, Lisma to do this, really, Emerald. Complete the Pokédex. You've got a Pokewalker. Wow! I've never used a Pokewalker. I would love to give it a go. Nice, Diancie. Well, pleased with that. Please be a horsey this time. Are we sure horsey appears here? Might be a higher rate elsewhere. Try here once more. Crazy that you can't even breed in this game. You literally have to catch them all. Catch. With the emphasis there. I think we try fishing elsewhere for the horsey. We have 19, 20, 21, I believe. Where is Route 23? And we deposited our town map, so that's good. Wait a second, is there a map on the wall in Pokemon Centers? Or probably not, actually. Why did I just see that? Oh my goodness, really, Valeria? I'm kind of not surprised. Hello everybody, thank you for being here. We're completing that absolute Pokédex. I guess we just keep fishing until we find a horsey. We've got 100 in the decks. 100 in the decks. Not too bad. Became champion last night. It's all kicking off. Come on, missing though. Yeah, true. Shelter. Route 23 is Elite 4 pre-area. Okay! So what, you mean the road up to, Victory Road? That's good to know, thank you very much. I thought the route west of Viridian City was Route 24, maybe it's 22. In which case, Horsey, you should be able to find fishing just on the route north of Cinnabar. Come on now. Goldine, what's going on? Just want a horsey. Not gonna look, let's say it was a horsey. I'll be able to tell by the cry, I think. All I had to do was not look. Horsey, what a cool Pokemon. Level 15 as well. Oh, why didn't I heal? 0 PP for sleep powder. I do like catching a Pokemon at a low level. You get to know it better, you raise it up yourself. How about all of you? Do you prefer catching at a high level or a low level? Obviously it's easier to play through the game when you catch at a high level, but I don't think I have any Pokemon low enough level to take this down to low HP without knocking it out. I just didn't look, Ariel. Now, you're level 15, mate. And we're throwing Ultra Balls. Doesn't work, really. Well, if there were shinies possible in this game, I wouldn't look away because I want to see if it's shiny. You did not evoke or anything, you tried all sorts of stuff, nothing worked. It will work eventually. It will, Ariel. It's a shame there's no false swipe or anything in this game. I don't want to waste all my balls here either. Come on! Yeah, agreed, Arcantheus. Do I have anything that could... No, I think I'd just knock it out. I'm just wasting Ultra Balls here, which is a waste of money. Nice! Complain enough and it'll work. That's the moral of the story. Horsey. Dragon, look at that, so cool. Even though it's not a dragon type. Known to shoot down flying bugs with precision blasts of ink from the surface of the water. How sweet. Yeah, why don't we call Horsey... Call him Sniper, after an ability he ultimately gets. I love Sniper Kingdra so much. And given he shoots down bugs with precision ink. Sniper. Okay, now we'll go and catch a Seadra. Thank you for the tip, where Route 23 is. Let's heal. Pokemon says that 40. No, Ariel, no. You gotta believe. 40th anniversary of that. Yeah, maybe Arcantheus. Yeah. You gotta think ahead when you're dealing with a franchise as successful as Pokemon. Okay, up to... We should probably, actually, while we're here, let's get more Ultra Balls. We haven't been making money in the meantime, so we're going to have to replenish our funds at some point. Ultra Balls. We've got, like, 14. Let's get 16 if we have the funds. Yeah, actually... We are really running low on cash. We'll get 8. We need to beat the Elite Four again soon. Okay. Wait. Viridian, yes. There's another thing I had to remember. What was it? Ah, this classic theme. My favourite. That was a basic answer, but it's just so iconic. thought it was going to continue. I don't know why they had the Viridian Forest thing there. Right. 1014, announced on the 40th anniversary, you're going to lose your mind. Thinking it way ahead there. Pokemon like returning like 9 to 11. Yeah, maybe. Right, let's fish for Seadra. First encounter, look at this. Challenge where you join. You do nothing but look away and complain your Danish amusement. Right. Slowbro, wow. Yeah, exactly that, Kyrian. Water Dragon, but with 2 Afraid type being too good. Same reason why Gyarados is Water Flying. I agree with that. I agree. I think there's a beta Kingdra design for Generation 1. But then they saved it for Gen 2. Another Slowbro. Gen 8. Yes. True. Well, to be fair, they never actually spelt out the words Gen 10, so... could still be referred to as Gen X. Just got a second Taurus, even though trying to catch Chansey. My goodness, Gil, I need any Taurus. Hello, Rich. Thank you for lurking and welcome into the chat. Always a pleasure. We've already got Kingler. Now we need Seadra. Yeah, doing very well, thank you. Been a busy day. I hope you enjoyed Bon Steve Witch's episode of the podcast when you get around to it, Rich. I know you said yesterday you were looking forward to it. How's your day been? Let me know how your days have been, everybody, if you haven't already. Come on now. What's all this? Not even a nibble. Hello, Ash. Exactly. Not quite 30. Yeah, true. Another Slowbro. Just to make absolutely sure, this is Route 23. To be fair, Gil, I've got the chance, you got the Taurus. Maybe we should trade. Challenge yourself when you're not playing. Shiny Nurino instead. That's so cool, a person. Ah, shiny Pokemon. The dream. Come on, Seadra. Ooh! Seeking we need. Seeking we need. Not complaining about that. What I might complain about, though, is... oh, actually, no. We've got Werebird that we can switch in to weaken. Zapdos is free of charge. That'll take me. I always love flying with Zapdos. It's free of charge. Very good, Kyrian. Although it would have to be a pretty weak Zapdos. Anyway, thank you, Kyrian. Thank you so much for being here. I'll probably be streaming this again tomorrow, so I look forward to seeing you then. A similar time. We'll continue to complete the Pokédex. Have a very merry rest of your day. And thank you for your puns. Always a fan. Instead of shiny Flyfield and having a shiny Swirlot on SV. Oh no! Swirlots are fun shiny though. Actually, I don't need to evolve Goldbeam. Exactly! Ooh, I thought we were going to knock it out there. That's exactly what I'm doing. Such a good idea. They treating that journey feel like your own. Couldn't let everyone find on their pleasure. Exactly that. Pokemon is the best at making your journey feel unique. The one you were seeking. Exactly, Ariel. Love it. Nice. Seeking was cool, even though exactly as you say, Ariel, it wasn't the one that we were seeking. So that will influence the nickname. Seeking goldfish with a horn, it should say. In the autumn spawning season, they can be seen swimming powerfully up rivers and creeks. Interesting sprite. It's weird that it's looking down. Yes, we'll give a nickname Seeking. We will call it Unsought. But we still need a Cedra. Hopefully we've still got space in the box. And there's no way of checking from the main menu, which is an oversight. But hey, a pilot game held together with a dream. And we're so grateful for it. Got the chance to say, hey, well done, Gil. Oh, another Seeking. Now, hopefully that means I can get a Taurus. It's probably about time we check back in and see if we could catch a Taurus, actually. Still have some trauma from the 4th shiny Mewtwo, let's go. Yeah, fair enough. I'm trying out for a crazy shiny challenge in that game. You can do it, Ariel. Pokemon could use Waterfall before it was an HM. Yes, exactly that. Looking away worked for Horsey. Let's see if it works now. Every time. Every time. That was so weird. Cedra again. Yeah, that was its signature move, wasn't it? Waterfall. Fun that it's deck entry referred to that. I also didn't see the level. What a cool sprite though. Look at that. So good. Love it. Okay, let's weaken with Werebird. Call the episode from today. I'm going to watch tomorrow while doing some paperwork. Fair enough. Busy one, but productive. Good. Productive is good. Busy is better than bored as long as you're not too busy. But be careful not to use Whirlwind. Plenty of playthrough last year, but can't complain. Don't survive there now. Excellent. Lucky Air would be cool. There's also the Lucky Punch, isn't there? Chancellor's chat and told about. He has a story with that Mewtwo very similar to mine. Yeah, no, I know, Ariel. He's told me that story. Oh, heartbreaking. Ooh, let's check a ball. What am I doing? Nice. So we got Sniper the Horsey, Cedra. Well, there's another time when we weren't looking. Let me think about the nickname. Cedra Dragon. Capable of swimming backwards by rapidly flapping its wing-like pectoral fins and stout tail. Yes. We'll call Cedra Look Away. That's what I was doing. Excellent. Right. What's next up on our fishing hunt? It's on a time, we both learned that the very hard way. Yeah, I forgot about the timer thing, to be fair. Let's stick with fishing encounters, because there are so many of them. Golduck. Oh, what am I doing? I can just go area, can't I? Seafoam Islands. I'll strap in, everybody. Oh, we're going back to Seafoam. I thought I found all of the Seafoam Pokemon. Maybe you only find it surfing or something. Let me see. Golduck. Japanese name is Golduck. So. Oh, maybe actually it's a red exclusive wild. No. Seafoam Islands, okay. Seafoam Islands is such a cool location. Twins Island in Japanese. Some factoids for you. Oh yeah. Blaine's gym is here. later generations. Pokémon. B2F. 1%? 4% on the lowest floor. So we could just level up a side up, but 4% isn't bad. 4%'s not bad. So let's head to Cinnabar actually and so from there. Luke, great to see you. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. How's your Wednesday been? Exactly 151 Pokemon in the National Dex while saving. Oh, nice. An excellent feat. Oh, let me deposit these guys. Probably open a new box as well. Hopefully, Golduck appears relatively swiftly. Unsort, the Happy Seeking, Happy Discovery, look away the Seadra, and now we'll change box to... Let's stop opening new ones. Do we have space in here? I think we probably do, actually. Famous last words, but... That's the same lass who just sidled upwards last week. And there she just moved down without her feet moving. Classic Gen 1, eh? I wonder if there's a speedrun for completing the Dex. In Red and Blue. Like, from starting a new game to having a complete Pokédex. If we find a random Tentacruel, that'd be very helpful too. Glad you had a good one. Mine was busy, releasing on Stevie Witch's episode of the podcast, and finishing draft 2 of the script for the Total video. I'm probably not going to revise it too many more times, just going to record it soon, which feels good. Some other admin as well. Thank you for asking, Luke. Right. What are those? Just rocks on the side, or is it supposed to be ice? Don't know. It's cool though. Okay, now, do we have to surf or fish or on land for this 4% Golduck? Oh, I think it's just on land. Yeah, just on land. Okay. We have a chance to find all sorts of other things here, and I think we've caught all the others. Yeah, we have. So let's hope it's a Golduck. True sense of adventure and exploring when you're completing the Pokédex. For a moment there I thought that was an immediate Golduck. You want to find Tentacruel, just look around and complain. Exactly that, Ariel. I might try that with Golduck at some point. Can't believe it worked for Horsey and Seadra. Again, go and show that Horsey, Seadra, Kingdra and I are all kindred spirits. Kindred spirits. Both work. Kindred spirits. Everybody, What videos have you watched on YouTube recently that you think are particularly special? I'm always on the lookout for more content recommendations. Recently, I rewatched Absolblog's Pokemon Silver Professor Oak Challenge movie, which is amazing. I really recommend it. We need the Evolve form of you. Yeah, that's what I've been loving recently. I'd love to hear your suggestions of videos, things you've really enjoyed. Two cousins were born today, but they're 3 years apart in age. How does that even make sense? Wow! Happy birthday to your cousins, first of all, but yeah. That's amazing. What a coincidence. A lot of Psyduck. It's not the one we need. Looking away, it's going to be a gold up. Nah, didn't work. Didn't work, you see. Didn't give it enough time. In what world does that make sense? Well, I mean, it's entirely possible, clearly. Low odds, but you know, as a shiny hunter, anything can happen. I watch a GoTuber. Trainer tips quest for Mew. Ooh, content level storytelling that series is so amazing. Fun is actually quite touching. Nice. Okay, trainer tips. I remember, yeah, trainer tips have been mentioned before and recommended. I'd love to check out some of that content. I think it is worth going for the 4% gold up rather than leveling up Psyduck. Because, goodness me, we'll have to spend enough time leveling up other Pokemon. So cool how the names Red and Blue come back to be the names of the ultimate boss battle in Gold and Silver and, you know, Gen 8. That was such a mind-blowing moment. Remember that moment when you reach the top of Mount Silver and you see that the final boss is you from the previous generation, from the last game? Incredible. So special. It's just 13 weirder than they have the same birthday. Wow! That must be tough for them, actually, having the same birthday. Full of joy, but yeah, that's a lot. Come on, Callback. Also, I've managed to make such unique videos with the game in mind. All-time favourite YouTubers. Okay. I'm not really into Go, but I'm definitely into good storytelling, so... Oh, it doesn't take too long to find Callback, because we want to have some goes at finding Taurus as well. The Safari Zone, our last Safari Zone encounter we need. I feel sorry for the team that helped me beat the Elite Four just chilling in the box right now. But they'll know it's for the greater good. I feel particularly bad about it in games where depositing Pokemon in the PC is linked to their happiness. Okay, I'm going to look away on the next encounter. It's alright, Ariel, I can find it. But, by all means post it if you'd like to. Here we go. Oh, thought that was Godlike then, based on the cry. But it was Psyduck. What's your favourite Gen 1 water Pokemon, everybody? And I'm going to exclude the Squirtle line from this question. Favourite Gen 1 water Pokemon, because there are so many. I guess I would say Seadra. So what, there's Staryu, Starmie, Seal, Dugong, Krabby Kingler, Shelter Cloyster, Tentacruel, Goldeen Seeking, Ammonite, Amistar, Kabuto, Kabutops, Psyduck, Golduck, Slowpoke, Slowbro, an insane number, Poliwag, Poliwhirl, Poliwrath, Gyarados, yeah, didn't even say that, Magikarp, Gyarados. Great answer, and a very different vibe from Butterfree. Speaking of which, speak of the devil. Starmie's a great shout. I do like Starmie as well. I don't know what it is about it. I tend to prefer the more animal-based Pokemon. I know that Starmie's based on a starfish, but it just looks more like one of the object ones, right? Because of Dugong, I think we have. I wish that Pokeball icon was there, but I think we have Dugong. Yeah, it looks more like one of the object ones because of that star and that gem in the middle. Snake come out from your... that silly fish. That can swim. No, I know. Defines evolution. I really hope we do have Dugong. I'll have to find out another time. Yeah, I'd love to use Dugong on a playthrough. You only get it quite late in the game, but such a fun Pokemon. Come on, Golduck. How many encounters from now do you reckon it will take? Hello, if you're just tuning in. We are looking for Wild Golduck, which is 4%. I reckon it will take 3 from this one. So 1... 2... have some water to summon Golduck. As a water type. 3, here we go. Here's Golduck. See? Gotta get myself a bonus 1. Pokemon movies, Latias and Latios. I actually haven't seen the movies, really. I've seen the first 3, but... yeah, I haven't caught up with the movies otherwise. I'm not a massive anime person, to be honest, but I'm sure I could be. I know those first 3, I mean, the first is iconic. I've only seen the second one once, I think, and the third one once. Definitely would like a rewatch of the second one. And I enjoyed the third. They put it on YouTube now, haven't they? The first Pokemon, the first 3 actually. So I should catch up on those. Still no Golduck. I'll watch those while shiny hunting actually. Note to self. One of those things where you see the encounter table and you think, okay, and then you go and hunt there and it's like, are we sure? Bridge in Season 5. Are they up to Season 5 already, Valyria? Wow. Actually, I haven't seen Bridgerton. The third one, they didn't like it as a kid, but the older you grew, you got to see much better. Fair enough. Yeah, sometimes movies do just grow on you with age. You understand more. Come on, Golduck. Hello everybody, thank you for being here. All likes on the stream massively appreciated. And subscribe if you're new, become a channel member, you get bonus videos and plenty more perks besides. My Patreon is linked below too, if you want to buy products individually. I'm at Chazingdra across all socials. Plenty of content on my channel, Chazingdra Chats, my podcast, dream teams and life stories of people in the Pokemon community. Check out my EUIC documentary. I commentated the European National Championships last year, made a movie about it. That's the trailer on my channel. I think you'll enjoy it. Plenty of montages of the one-liners I do at Pokemon events, because if you don't know me, I'm a host and commentator for the Pokemon Video Game Championship Series. As well as a content creator, so I cast for VGC, you'll see me on the official broadcasts. I was casting Worlds last year in Anaheim, which was amazing in that 5,000-seat arena. Very special indeed. Very lucky to be doing that. But I enjoy all the adventures Pokemon games have to offer. My Discord is linked below, it'd be a pleasure to see you in there. And my email is linked below too, if you want to get in touch. And I plan to stream this again tomorrow. Similar time, sort of 6:30 to 7 UK time is when I'll start. So I hope to see you there. But for now, just thank you for being here. And enjoy the stream. We're trying to find Golduck here, which is a 4% encounter for our Pokedex. We have over 100 Pokemon in the Dex now. Not too shabby. And then we'll go for Taurus in the Safari Zone. That's the last Safari Zone Pokemon we need. Someone on Netflix has got 4 seasons so far. Four seasons. Wow, they really went by fast. I thought there'd only been 2, but I don't really follow Bridgerton. Fair enough. I was just thinking, Ariel, it must be getting late for you, and I really appreciate you sticking around given your busy new job. So thank you for being here, thank you for moderating. Good luck with the duck, exactly that. Thank you. Your command of English is so incredible. See you tomorrow. No more major Percy moments while you're gone. Yeah, fingers crossed. But I make no promises. I should check that we have Dugong, just in case. Thank you, Ariel. Have a merry rest of your day. Okay. Dugong, do we have you? Have we? I think we've gone past it. Yeah, we have. Oh, we do have Dugong. Good. Right, this one will be Golduck. Here we go. Oh, nice. I actually got that sense, Valeria, from when he talked about the football yesterday. Not soccer, football. Alright, here's a Golduck. Not looking, just to make it happen. It's a Krabby. It's a Krabby. The attention to detail they put in the encounter tables in Red and Blue, like, different Pokemon appear at different rates on the different floors of Seafoam Islands. They didn't have to do that. But it's those tiny touches that make a world of difference. Makes it feel all the more special. We're essentially shiny hunting at this point, but there are no shinies in Gen 1, so many of you will wonder, what's the point? And you'd be fair enough for wondering that. Nostalgia is the point. Well, I think they know what real football is. I think America is from strength to strength in what we call football. Soccer for them. Come on, Golduck. Come on. We've been looking for Golduck exclusively for like 15 minutes now. When we find it, we better not faint it. Yeah, I don't know. The weirdest thing is that American football, you barely apply your foot to the ball. I don't get it. There are all sorts of weird linguistic anomalies, though, in English too, in UK English. Probably would have been quicker just to evolve a side up, wouldn't it? But we're locked in now. Psyduck, for crying out loud. I want to save our rare candies for Dratini and long level up grinds like that. But the good news is this one is going to be a Golduck. Close. Okay, for every encounter that isn't Golduck, I will sing a note of the Pokemon theme tune. Let's see what happens first, getting a Golduck or completing the theme tune. That's fair enough, Lyra. Reverse Rugby. How's the game of Hand Egg? 1. What's Hand Egg? Nah. B. I'm singing one note of the Pokemon theme tune, the original, for every encounter, and we'll see what happens first. Me finding Golduck or me completing the theme tune. That's what you call American football. Yeah, nice. Hand egg. That's fun. We found loads of 4% chances. I'm surprised it's taken this long. It's made me wonder if... Oh, wait. I don't think we're on the bottom floor. Yeah, we're not. Oh, dear. How stupid. How stupid. Golduck, there's a 0% chance that it appears here. I'm sorry, everybody. Oh, dear. But we'll continue this game in a moment. I'm sorry, because there's a ladder going down over there. Oh dear. Sorry. And it's on the bottom floor that we find Golduck. Oops. Yeah, look at this. It's that floor. That's embarrassing. We would have completed the theme tune before finding Golduck. Do your research, everybody. Save these encounters for a lower floor where Golduck can appear. Yeah, the floor with Articuno, that's where Golduck appears. Yeah, this is the one. Okay. Let's start the song again. Imagine if it was immediate Golduck after that. What happens first? I complete the Pokemon theme tune or we find the 4% Golduck? One. Just a filled one, DJB. Just a filled one. Because I've never seen the diploma in this game. And it's my childhood copy of Blue, so I'm looking forward to this. Nah. %100% chance you encounter every other Pokemon. Is that a silver lining of Doomish? I'm not sure, because we've caught all of the other Pokemon on Seafon Islands. B. I actually forgot what we got up to with the theme tune. Imagine using your bike to go at high speeds in a dangerous tidal cave. There. Just on around about American football being rugby in reverse. Yeah. And clearly Golduck doesn't like it because it's not appearing at best. Sulfero, great to see you. Do I have the Pokemon I had there? No, I don't, unfortunately. They've been lost at the sound of time because the battery faded in this game. I've had the battery replaced though, so I can save. What's your favourite Pokemon, Sulfero? And DJB. That's not an encounter. Like, singing one note of the Pokemon theme tune for every encounter, and we'll see what happens first. Finding a 4% Golduck, or me finishing the song. No. I can't believe I didn't make absolutely sure I was on the bottom floor. 1. I'm sure I'm jumping around keys like nobody's business. I'm slowly insane. I should have just leveled up a Golduck. That wasn't very good, no, was it? Was... Do you remember at the start of the stream, when we just chucked this variable and caught in a Kangaskhan immediately? To... catch. Then is true. Immediate crabby unknown. My real test. That's exactly what I'm thinking, Adumish. The melody stitched together. I'm sure it's wildly out of tune. I feel like I might have missed out some notes at the start. You can't sit on the toilet and pick over your best game ever. You can sit on the toilet and pick over. Oh wow, okay. I didn't know that. Train. 2 encounters from now. I think that's already passed the Doomish. Red, another game with straight to yourself. Yes, I do, DJB. Then, so I can complete the Pokédex. I'll be playing through each generation in order and completing the Pokédex as far as I can on the stream. Is and make a video out of each generation in the run-up to Generation 10 next year. My... spawn on the last part. If it does spawn on the last part. Cause... we've been looking for Golduck for half an hour. It's 4% Gil. We're nearly at the chorus. Will... so many star you. I was singing one note of the Pokemon theme tune for every encounter, and we'll see what happens first. Me completing the theme tune or finding a 4% Golduck. Though... I agree, Valeria. But... 4 out of 100 chance, so yeah, there's a chance it could still take this one. Cross. I was just thinking, how crazy is it? Back when I was playing this for the first time and using my master guide to help me through, if you told us then that in years to come, people will be I would be playing this on stream, playing this game that I was playing in my childhood on stream for people to watch and enjoy, and you can make a career out of Pokemon, what? I would just, my mind would be blown. So, in a good way. Ching. Losing my mind. Far. And I'm beginning to doubt whether it is a 4% and appears here at all, but Bulbapedia said it does. Exactly that, wrong dark. A person, what's your favourite Pokemon? And... next time I'll do the not looking at the screen trick. Wide. Oh, it absolutely would be quicker a person, but I'm locked in now. Carried away with the theme song. Yeah. I'm not sure I've sung every note. These. Po. Po. Well, that's going to be the nickname of the Golduck then. Wow. Let's go. Let's go, Poe. Hopefully Psybeam does knock it out. No. We don't want it to confuse, though. Golduck, there we go. Solar Beam is fine. Oh, you keep waking up. Okay. Normally you're so accurate, Percy. Hooray indeed. Up to Horizons intro. Wow! It was looking that way. Ultra. Now you're going to have to catch, I'm afraid. You're going to have to catch. I think we have a Pidgeotto which can do some smaller damage to whittle it down a bit more. No, you're going to have to catch. Unfortunately. Bit awkward. Nice. We caught Poe, everybody. Phew. I'm definitely saving. Golduck. Duck. 507, that's like the same height as me. 169 pounds. Often seen swimming elegantly by lake shores, it is often mistaken for the Japanese monster Kappa. Another rare mention of cultures beyond the Pokemon world in Generation 1, which is far less frequent beyond Generation 1. Very interesting. Time capsule. The way Pokemon is talked about has changed. Poe. Right, save. Right. And just to round it off, everybody, I could use an escape rope. Wow, I did very well for not getting an encounter there. I will do one more go at the Safari Zone, see if we can catch Taurus, the last thing we need in the Safari Zone. Wow, we're being lucky for lack of encounters. Not a single other one to get out to the Seafoam Islands. The game was like, okay, how'd you feel? Made you wait long enough. Kappa. We named it Poe after the note I sang when we found Golduck. Great. Okay. Let's round out with one last Safari Zone trip. Everyone just to watch Tinker Tinker Tales and see movies. Wow! What's Tinker Tinker Tales? I think that was after my time. Ba-da-ba-bum. Hello, Tin. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. I'll call you Tin. Welcome to the stream. Great to see you. What's your favourite Pokemon? Oh, one Pokemon you need a Pokemon Red along to trade. I do have a Pokemon Red, don't you worry. I have, funnily enough, thought about this in advance of streaming it. Thank you very much, though, Tim. What's your favourite Pokemon? I am running low on cash. Bum, 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 bum. Thank you for the luck, Gil. We will need it. I think it's broken out after the first ball every single time. And run away first ball every single time. James. Well, thank you for letting me know. What's your favourite Pokemon, James? Articuno. That's my favourite legendary. Ice Flying. What an incredible combination. Love Articuno. Great choice. Favourite legendary of all time. Africa about animals in the Tinga Tinga art style of Tanzania. Wow, that sounds amazing. Gonna have to look that up. I would have loved that when I was younger. Rainbow was Zippy and George and all the show back then. Yeah, Rainbow. Rosie and Jim. Thomas the Tank Engine. That was my go-to show as a child. Ash Luck. Exactly that. Ash catch 30 Taurus. First of all, let's hope we can find one. Just like Golduck, Taurus here is 4%. And I'm not going to mess around with throwing baits and rocks. Any turn you don't throw a ball, there's a guaranteed chance you won't catch it. Another Kangaskhan, that's 1% here, I think. And earlier on in stream, we just chucked a Safari Ball and caught it immediately, having already caught Kangaskhan a couple of days ago. So we lucked out there. This will be a Taurus. James, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Merry Folk. Thank you for being here. Plan is to continue to stream this tomorrow, 6:30/7 UK time. I'll start. Rewatch, but you can't find any stream platforms on Tinker Tinker Tail on the YouTube channel. Yeah, okay. Come on, Taurus. The more times we step foot in the Safari Zone per stream, the more likely it is one of them will catch, rather than having to do a whole stream dedicated to finding Taurus in the Safari Zone. Team Rocket's hideout and you yanked a Taurus from a trainer. Oh, did you now, James? I see. Yeah, I don't do any glitches or anything, James. Whereabouts are you based, James? Are you UK like me? Are you elsewhere in Europe? Are you America? It was quite fitting, actually, that the Golduck appeared on the syllable Po. That's the first time the word Pokemon is mentioned in the song. Oh, okay, let us know, Valeria. Canada. Ah, cool. I've never been to Canada. But I know people in Edmonton. Would you recommend Edmonton? Come on, Taurus. Come on. Come on. Let's stop messing around. If we don't catch Taurus this time, I will just turn off the game because we don't have this money to keep wasting on the Safari Zone. We should redo the Elite Four soon, actually, for money. And we can start leveling up Dratini as well. Well, there we go. Oh well. Listen, you can't have it all. What we did find was a 4% Golduck, so we will take that. And we've done all sorts of evolutions this stream. Goodness me, and catches. We did loads of stone evolutions. We found Seadra, Sea King, lots of water Pokemon. Yeah, I think we added what we do all the in-game trades. We're past 100 Pokemon in the days now. I think we added more than 10 today, so we will take that. We will take that. Please do like the stream if you enjoyed it, everybody. Please do subscribe to the channel if you're new. It'd be a pleasure to have you as part of the Merry Folk. Just like you, James. Thank you so much for being here. If you become a channel member, then you get lots of bonus videos as well as plenty more perks. So you can come join to see what those perks are before you actually join. And my Patreon is linked below too if you want to purchase products individually. Rapidash rounds from my podcast, Chazingdra chats, dream teams and life stories of people in the Pokemon community. And in the Rapidash rounds, I ask them bonus quickfire questions they haven't prepared for. So definitely have a look into that. And I plan to stream again tomorrow around 6:30/7 UK time start. Look forward to seeing you then as we continue to fill out the Pokedex. Hopefully we'll finally get this elusive Taurus. We'll do some more evolutions and yeah, continue to fill out the pages of this Pokedex. So I look forward to seeing you then, everybody. Check out my podcast and chats. As I mentioned, dream teams and life stories of people in the Pokemon community, and Steve Witch's episode dropped today, providing unofficial voice acting for the Pokemon game, so make sure you check that out. And plenty more episodes where that one came from. More than 90. Wolf Glick, Austin John Plays, M&J TV, The Works, interviewing them about their life stories, and the 6 Pokemon most special to them over the years they choose their dream team, and plenty more content on the channel too. Check it out. If you don't know me, I'm a host and commentator for the Pokemon Video Game Championship Series, an official caster for Pokemon, so you'll see me on their VGC streams and beyond. And it'll be a pleasure to have you check out the documentary I made about commentating the Europe International Championships last year, for example. I do plenty of silly one-liners within Pokemon and puns, skits, the works. My channel is the place for you. At Chazingdra, across all socials, Blue Sky, Instagram, TikTok, and of course here on YouTube. My Discord is linked below. It'll be a pleasure to see you in the community. And my email is linked below too if you want to get in touch. And with that being said, I think that's everything I have to say, so I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Let me just catch up on the chat. Sensil, thank you so much for hopping into the chat. Say goodbye. You have a fantastic evening as well, and thank you for bringing the luck, everybody. Always tomorrow, indeed a person. Always tomorrow for that, Taurus. So let me just catch up on these. Oh, that reminds me. You flash back to a time you partly got mad because you cried near the end of Pokemon the first movie, but not at the end of Titanic. Well, you've got more nostalgia for Pokemon. What can you say? It's not your fault. And Pokemon the first movie is still a very emotional one. I've still never seen Titanic, actually. Biggest mall, Westman, Edmonton Mall. Okay, great. Sounds great, James. Hope that mall delivers for you. Thank you very much, Dinesh, for the congratulations. That was a fun little game. Maybe we'll revive that game at some point. Golduck was hard to find in some mythicals. Yes, it certainly was. Golduck the mythical. Thank you so much, Luke. Hope to see you tomorrow. You have a merry rest of your day. Have a good one to you as well, Sensible. Gil, thank you, and thank you again for a fantastic art you drew yesterday. Checked, and it's not. Well, that's a shame, Valeria, but thank you for being here for the stream. Hope to play more of your Pokédex game tomorrow. That was a lot of fun. Lovely progress indeed. Thank you so much, Crabsy. You have a great night as well. Good night to you, Doomish. And before I sign off, let me just give a big thank you to my channel members and patrons. Let me shout you out, and if you want to hear your name here, then you can become a channel member or patron as well. Because it's important to give a personal shout out to the people who allow me to continue to do this and support the channel directly. So, a big shout out to Ash the Carp, Decrepit, Casey Pokemon, 19 Token, Pokemon Trainer Mike, Shadow Thiefka, Brasidon, Omega Soul, Drifloon Supremacy, Association, Wolfgang Hand 2490, Rich 2288, I see you Rich, Ellie41X, KDVGC, Blue Active Duckies, Jim Leader J, Indie PCTV, Ziggy Van der Heiden. And in terms of my patrons, I took the photo today, actually my patrons, bear with me. Ariel AC, Morton Schutz, Peterson, Possum Breath, Casey, Court, Ben, and Goob Snacks. Thank you so much, everybody. It means the world to me that you support the channel directly. I mean, I can continue to keep doing this, but I'm having a blast doing it. So, everybody, once more, please do like the stream if you enjoyed. Please do subscribe if you enjoyed. I will see you tomorrow. 6:30 to 7 PM UK time is when I plan to start, and you make sure now you have a very merry rest of your day.